All right. Still a Nation, here we are. And welcome to anyone else who might not be a part of Still a Nation that is watching this quick video, but welcome. But here we are once again, guys. In case you're not aware of what I'm talking about, I'm sure you read the title. I'm sure you're on the internets. But yes, one TJ Watt. The Pittsburgh Steelers have made TJ Watt once again the highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL, and in this time in NFL history. We all knew that it was a matter of time. You've heard me make the argument for and against it. And it just all depends on what side of the fence you're on. It is what it is. But let me just give you the particulars, guys. Let me take a look, pull up my notations here. Let's get to it. TJ Watt. Per sources, one Adam Schefter and others are reporting, Steelers superstar TJ Watt has become the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history for the second time in his illustrious career, reaching an agreement today on a 3-year, $123 million extension that includes $108 million fully guaranteed at signing. The $41 million per year average is the highest of any non-quarterback in NFL history. The deal has been in the works between CAA Sports and the Steelers front office for months. And there you have it. Listen, like I said, guys, you've heard me argue it on both sides. You know, I argued for the player, and I also, not really argued, but I saw the perspective for the business. I would have understood if the Steelers didn't want to spend that type of money on TJ Watt, given this stage of his career and his age. But at the same time, I also understand the game in which they play in. It's the billion-dollar playpen. That's what it is. You knew once Myles Garrett got his money, him and TJ Watt has been linked. Basically, everyone links them and compares them their entire careers. So you knew once Myles Garrett made the money that he's making, TJ Watt was going to make the money that he's now making. And also, let me take a look, guys. I didn't look this up, but let me take a look. How old is Myles Garrett? How old is Myles Garrett? Myles Garrett is 29 years old. He will be turning 30 in December. TJ Watt, if I'm not mistaken, is already 30. What is he? He's 30 years old. He'll be turning 31 in October. So they're only 1 year difference. So again, whether you are against this or for this, you should be able to see this from both perspectives. It is the business. It is the nature of the business. It's the same reason why we see players that myself and others in the NFL and in the NBA, you would look and you would think the guy might not be worth that type of money, but it's the market. It is the market. It is the market value, and you would have to say, based on the market value, TJ Watt is worth the money that he's getting. He just is. But again, if you're on the other side of the fence and you don't understand why ownership would pay that type of money, you know, for someone who will be turning 31 during the season, I understand that as well. I will also say this. This is the last thing I would say to Still a Nation out there. I would pay attention to guys like Cam Haywood. Cam Haywood, if I'm not mistaken, is 35 years of age today. Let me double check that. If I'm not mistaken, Cam Haywood is 35. Now, why do I bring that up? Cam Haywood is 36. He turned 36 in May. Why do I bring that up? Well, Cam Haywood has been Cam Haywood this entire time, right? Even last season, some people would say he had a even better season that we've seen him have in the last 1 or 2 years. Last season being his better of the 1 or 2, right? At age 35. So all I'm saying is TJ Watt definitely appears physically, mentally, high motor, athletically, whatever you want to call it. He seems like a guy who would probably be able to still get it done at the age of 34, 35. If the Steelers decide to keep him on the roster the entire time. I'm just saying, I'm not as concerned with output. Seeing a guy like Cam Haywood, you would say TJ Watt is cut from the same cloth. It is possible that this guy could still be successful even 2 or 3 years from now. We'll see. But like I said, just thought I'd bring the news to you guys and give you a place to chat it up, comment it up. I look forward to hearing you guys' thoughts and how you all feel about it. And my last thing I will say, even though I just said that a few minutes ago, this will be the last thing. I'm happy that it gets done before training camp and there's no distraction. There's already going to be enough distractions with Aaron Rodgers being at the helm and everyone asking how that's going. So I'm glad they were able to take care of business before training camp, no holdouts, and TJ Watt will be on the field being his TJ Watt self. All right, so that's all I got, man. Outside of that, if you haven't already, guys, listen. If you like the content, you like the channel, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to the channel. And the last thing you do want to do is turn on your notifications so you know when videos like these are up and running. Outside of that, I thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.